Hey everyone, Pesmori here, and welcome to Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. The full game? Already? Not bad, not bad. Let me go. I'm not going anywhere until I see her. Oh, you're 16, bro. I'm sorry, Wallace, but she's already passed. Yeah, I see where this is going. There was nothing more they could have done. How? The Academy teaches the best mages in the kingdom. Are you telling me they couldn't do anything? Her condition was much worse than we thought. The kingdom's magic isn't advanced enough to treat something like this. Lucio Steelwind can rain meteors from the sky. William Frege can teleport entire caravans across the continent. Are you telling me your mages couldn't cure one disease? I'm sorry, she just isn't rich enough. Emily. Yeah, necromancy, Walking Dead, yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to consider the other possibilities, but hey. I'm sorry, Celeste, but there's no way out of this. Hey! Long time no see, as in like 10 days. Okay, I have to get back to it. Celeste's attention is sharply focused on the chessboard between you two. You can see her eyes quickly dart from piece to piece. Just give me a second. I got this. Celeste, there's no way for you to avoid checkmate next turn. Just surrender. She ignores you and continues staring at the pieces. There! How about that? Checkmate. Damn it! Would you two keep it down? We are in a library. I can't believe she's 46, man. 46! Miss Tamora glances at the chessboard. I hope you didn't spend the entire morning playing around. Of course we did. I've been working hard, Ruby. I've already learned 2 new spell formulas since we got here. But at least there's that. What about you, Cuthbert? Yeah. Okay. Relatable. Okay. Okay. I couldn't find any books about the subject we've been looking into. You spent the entire day combing through the kingdom's imperial library, researching the Eye of Horus heresy. During Celeste's trial, you awakened to a new ability that you never used before. Up until then, you thought the Eye could only see the surface level thoughts. But during that moment with Garrick Pierce, the Eye of Horus heresy was empowered, and you could see far more than usual. You told Mr. Moore about what happened, and it made you both wonder what other abilities the Eye might have. You both decided it was time to find out more about the Eye and its origins. This library supposedly held the kingdom's entire knowledge of magic and the arcane arts. But you couldn't find a single mention of any ability like the Eye. That's unique. Does the kingdom seriously lack knowledge about it? Apparently. Or do we need to look somewhere else? Are you sure you can't tell me what you're researching? I've traveled around the world. I might have seen something like it. You entertain the thought for a moment, but you haven't known her for very long. The Eye of Horus heresy is a supernatural ability that can't be detected by a spell compendium. You've always been wary about what the kingdom might do to you if they found out about it. Sorry, it's not something I can really talk about. Fine. Adorable. Okay. If I had to guess, I would say that looking around into supernatural phenomena. You and Celeste nearly jump out of your chairs. Eesh. Goth girl? Okay. Oh, she's a student from the academy. Okay. They just let anyone in, huh? Okay. How long was she there? You didn't even notice her presence at all. Oh my gosh, she's actually looking very nice. But she's clearly a witch. And maybe, you know, a word that rhymes with witch. You feel she looks oddly familiar. I'm terribly sorry if I startled you, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. As the girl approaches your table, you see another student frantically running after her. Eris, you can't just... I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine, Wallace. I'm sorry, but who are you two? Sorry, that was incredibly rude of me. Yeah, she looks kinda nice. I think, I don't know. Anime looks are different. My name is Eris. What the hell is that name? Ilmater? Whatever. Ilmater. Okay, whatever. And this is Wallace Nightgrave. Wow. What a fitting name. We're both students here. Hi. Not to be rude, but that was a private conversation. Just how much did you hear? Everything. Reading about the supernatural is actually a hobby of mine. I might be able to help you with your research, Mr. Cuthbert. And what makes you so sure that is what we were researching? Mr. Cuthbert has a bad habit of muttering to himself when he thinks. God damn it. Luckily, Cuthbert doesn't have any pervy thoughts. I assumed that his research had something to do with the supernatural. But anyways, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Of course, I'd be happy to help. Oh, wait, was that intentional? I can't tell if that was my GPU or the game itself. Fine, I suppose it wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt. It's an Intel Arc A770, by the way. Very experimental. Crashes on Halo Infinite, even though it worked like a month ago. Just remember to show some discretion, Tyrion. Right. Present? Present what? Whatever, I'll ask that later. So, you two are students at the Imperial Academy. Yes, I'm currently studying illusion magic. Illusions? That's a kind of magic that lets you turn invisible, right? Pretty sure it does more than that. I swear I'm not hypnotized or anything. Technically yes, but few mages ever reach a high enough level for that. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit that I am not able to cast invisibility. That's still pretty cool. How about you, Wallace? Yeah. Wallace has his own unique field of study. Ooh. It's probably not your place to pry. Everyone is talking about you two. Really? It's rare for the school to let any outsiders in. That makes sense. This library isn't exactly open to the public, only to the rich. You were only able to get access to it because of Miss Timur's connections. We only ever get occasional visitors from the noble houses. So I was curious as to who was able to break this dull monotony. Well, I'm a mercenary, but now I work as Tyrion's bodyguard. Is that all? Are you sure that's all? Is it strictly professional? You know the relationship? Okay, calm down, calm down. Calm down, me. Calm down, me. Okay. Mercenary? After her trial, it turned out Celeste was more than capable of affording your services. However, Miss Timur still proposed a different arrangement. After indicting Garrick Pierce, you painted a large target on your back. With Celeste being a mercenary, Miss Timur decided to hire her as your bodyguard. She figured you would feel more comfortable around someone you were already friends with. Friends? Only friends? Sad. Anyways, I'm a defense attorney. A defense attorney? Huh? My apologies. It's just not what I was expecting. Were you expecting a phoenix who's always right? What's that supposed to mean? Supernatural phenomena. I wonder why you would be researching such a thing. Yeah, I want to know too. I don't pay you enough for you to know, okay? And you don't pay me enough for you to know either. But she does. She pays me to do stuff. I won't specify. I'm sorry, I can't really say. My boss is here. / mentor. / guardian. Regardless, there are many spells in this world. So, why are you so convinced that this phenomena wasn't produced by a spell? What we're looking into doesn't seem to follow the rules. Oh, how so? Please, tell me. It's created by someone who's not a mage. Oh, really? So you're saying that this was something created by a person? The words came out of your mouth before you realized it. You send a small apologetic look to Miss Timura. That does remind me of a story. A story? Mr. Cuthbert, do you know the legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild? Do you know the legend about how the kingdom of Wyvengard was created? You mean the story about the ancient dragons? The ancient what? Okay. So Wyvengard has a story about ancient dragons? It's only about one ancient dragon. The Church of Bahamut refers to him as the Scaled Lord. I'm sure you've heard people mention him before. Legend says that the first mages were created centuries ago by him. Ooh. At that time, our kingdom was caught in the middle of a brutal war. Doesn't look like it was in a war. Kind of looks like a typical isekai kingdom, town, whatever. With no way to defend themselves, the kingdom was on the brink of destruction. Our people prayed to Bahamut, the god of dragons, for salvation. And almost as if to answer their prayers, Rassalion, the last Scaled Lord, appeared before them. The Scaled Lord bestowed the gift of magic on a band of heroes who were fighting on the front lines. With their magic, these heroes utterly overtook the kingdom's enemies and single-handedly won the war. It's said these heroes went on to form the noble houses of today. Oh, so that's how. So the magic is like passed on by making a family tree. Okay, I see. What a load of baloney. Okay, what a load of nonsense. That story is nothing but religious propaganda to prop up the noble houses. Regardless, the significance of this legend of Zelda is in the Scale Lord himself. Do you mean Rassalion? Rassalion bestowed the power to become a mage on several individuals. And to this day, that power can only be passed down genetically. Okay. Can you think of an arcane spell to produce something like that? Like, what, a family tree? No, I suppose not. Rassalion must have that power that weren't bound by the rules of the arcane arts. I love Bad Grabber. I should have paid full price for this. Or more. In other words, he could create supernatural phenomena without following the rules of magic. Please, do you honestly expect us to believe a story like that? It's completely unrealistic. What is realistic in this world? What is? I could show them my smartphone and they'll be like, nah man, no. This is an illusion. As unrealistic as a non-mage using supernatural powers? She got you right there, using the rules of this world. Okay? Not even I can do that. She has a point. It's a far-fetched theory. Game theory. But it's honestly the closest thing you have to a lead right now. Of course, it would be you lot making all this noise. Suddenly, a woman who appears to be an instructor approaches you. Let me guess her age. 35. She looks upon each of you with an equal amount of disdain. Professor? Professor Bellwether? Very nice. Hey, I was close! Yes! Okay. That is Professor Bellwether to you. But didn't he just call you? Oh man. Every day I'm discovering new portraits of Celeste, and I'm loving each of them with all of my heart. I knew letting you rabble into our walls would lead to nothing but catastrophe, disaster. You even started associating with our malcontents. Wow. She called you defects, basically. The headmaster gave us express permission to be here. If you have an issue with that, take it up with him. I'll let you know that I was on my way just to do that. Wallace. How am I supposed to understand you when you're stuttering? Yes, Professor Bellwether. Straighten out your uniform and fix that awful hair. Who are you, his mother? No, you're not a Nightgrave. You look like a street urchin. but I suppose it's unreasonable to expect anything more. I don't know what a street urchin looks like, but that ain't a street urchin. My hair is a street urchin, but his looks pretty neat. And I'll be on my way. Oh, okay, no, it's definitely the game, not my Intel GPU, I think. Hey, don't crash on me. Come on. I only had you for like 2 months. Okay. Oh, she said it! Ha 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 ha! She said the word that rhymes with witch! So Celeste! Oh, come on! We were all thinking it! Yeah! Okay. She's based. She is the best character in this game, bar none. I like her. Anyways, with that out of the way, shall we begin? Ah, yes, a smile to hide the pain. What? Why do you keep detecting fear from Celeste? Wallace, you finished this week's assignment, haven't you? Would you mind helping Celeste with her research? I don't know. Now that you mention it, I could really use some help finding a specific spell formula. You know your way around here, right, Wallace? Okay. Hey, hands off. She's mine. No, she's mine. No. I mean, I wouldn't mind, honestly. It's a game after all, I don't really care. Okay, I care a bit. Don't worry, Miss Tamora. I'll be more careful from now on. Please do. I still have some business to take care of here, so I'll leave you to it. You spend the next few hours searching through the library's books with Eris. You hadn't thought to look into the ancient dragons, and the library had books about them in abundance. There was one problem though. None of them have a dragon called Horus. Actually, the Eye of Horus. Since it's called the Eye of Horus, wouldn't it make sense for it to be from a dragon called Horus? Okay. There's a lot of myths and stories about the ancient dragons, but it's pretty difficult to tell fact from fiction with these accounts. Okay, here's a hint. Fiction sometimes has facts. Sometimes fiction uses facts to fuel it. It can't be helped. The Church of Bahamut is the dominant religion of our kingdom. The only physical evidence left by the dragons are the bones displayed in museums. Except for Rathalion, possibly. I wonder if he's still alive, like you said. I wouldn't be surprised. Despite everything, our kingdom's constitution still includes him in our government. Okay. Wait. Huh? As the savior of our kingdom, he and his kin were given an honorary position in our political hierarchy. Why was it like that? The ancient dragon's authority technically rivals that of King Oliver. Wow, I had no idea. How have I never heard of this before? To be honest, that law is just a way to revere him and appease the church. Well, Rathalion couldn't possibly be any worse than the nobility. Ah! You're so stuck in your thoughts that you accidentally bumped into a bookshelf. The shelf so... Tyrion, come on! but not before several books fall from their shelves. They hit the ground with a cacophony of thuds. Some students glance in your direction, wondering how poor you are. Sorry. What? I mean, she is a defect, whatever. Hey, are you okay? I heard a loud... Whoa. Celeste... Celeste stares at the pile of fallen books. What did you do? I missed this one. I really missed this one. Forget that. Just help me clean this up. There's no need for that. Construct, I require assistance. Whoa! God damn! It's awesome! Oh my God. That looks so awesome. Compliance. What? Upon Eris's command, one of the nearby suits of armor suddenly springs to life and begins walking towards you. The voice coming out of it sounds human, but it lacks emotion. Why does it sound familiar? Wait, did you do that? Yes, this is an arcane construct. It's a suit of armor that's animated using artificery. They're designed to carry out various tasks from the students, for the students. Arcane constructs have been added to your notes. Okay. Oh, Catherine Bellwether, that's the professor, right? The the witch. These voice lines can only be changed by the Academy headmaster. Okay. Really? I didn't know anything like that existed. For someone who traveled the world, you really don't know much. They're still experimental, so they aren't available to the public yet. With that being said, Construct, please place these books back to where they belong. Compliance. Oh wait, how does... whatever. Compliance. On Eris's command, the Construct begins quickly piling up the books. It moves with an inhuman efficiency. After only a few seconds, all of the books are back on their shelves. Wow, so they do whatever you tell them to do. Well, there are limits to... Construct, tell me that I'm the fairest maiden you've ever seen. Denied. Aw, hey, I can do that. But I won't. I guess they're not allowed to lie. God damn, Tyrion, come on, come on. Have some mercy. Typical. I can't wait for everything to go south in like an hour or so. You feel a sharp pain in your side as Celeste quickly jabs you. The Construct's voice is just a series of pre-recorded messages. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it uses the voice of Professor Bellwether. Unfortunately, you can't make them say anything other than what's recorded. Only the headmaster can change those settings. Artificeries that can record audio. I never heard of anything like it. But you just said they're experimental, right? Maybe if I keep asking it, it'll just give up and do it. I would advise against that. Even if the commands are rejected, they're still stored in the Construct's command logs. Anyways, we should probably get back to work. Fine. Oh yeah, okay. You read more about the ancient dragons, but most of the stories read more like fables than actual historical events. I don't feel like I'm making any progress. Suddenly, you hear a siren. It sounds like a high-pitched horn, but with its volume turned up to unnatural levels. What? Celeste, do you hear that? How can I... how could I not? What is that? You didn't touch anything you weren't supposed to, right? What? Of course not! It finally stopped. Ares, wasn't that the lockdown system? Yes, I believe so. Lockdown system? The Academy is outfitted with a large artificery system. In a state of emergency, it will erect magical barriers around the building. State of emergency? Should we be worried? Hopefully not. Don't worry, lockdown is designed to keep everyone safe. From external threats. Internal ones, however, we're safe as long as the barriers are up. But Miss Tamora, she said she was going to do something on campus. I'm terribly sorry. You suddenly hear a disembodied voice echo through the library. It sounds like it's being projected magically. It's Headmaster! He's using the intercom system! Students and faculty, please remain calm! There's been a murder! Oh god. There's been a murder on the academy grounds. God damn it. What? Please stay where you are and wait for law enforcement to arrive. Yeah, looks like I'm needed again. Damn it. We have to get out of here. I'm afraid that's not possible. The lockdown system protects and locks each room. We can't leave this room until it's deactivated. Well, we won't know until we try. You run to the entrance and began pulling on the door's handle. You try to put all your strength into prying it open, but it doesn't even budge. Tyrion! That's you. Tyrion, stop! That is... She looks very scary, god damn. Okay, Wallace, you can have her. Oh, I don't want to die early. But Mr. Mora! I know that you're worried about her, but there's already been a murder. We don't know where the attacker is, or if they are still armed. I guess this is her mercenary mode activated. The best thing we can do right now is stay here and wait. She's right. Damn it! Stop looking at me like that. Celeste's hand rests on her sword. Doesn't look like it. Her eyes are carefully watching the entrance. Wow! We've been here for hours and she still hasn't stopped watching the door. She was also able to calm you down earlier. It's easy to forget sometimes, but she's always reliable when it really counts. What? Students and faculty, thank you for your patience. Enforcement has secured the building. The lockdown has been lifted. However, please remain in the building until... The headmaster is barely finished his message before you're out the door. Okay, I see. The headmaster has barely finished his message before you're out the door. Okay. Tyrion? Hey, don't go off on your own. Oh, her occupation changed to bodyguard. I just noticed. You desperately run through the academy hallways. No! Mr. Mora? Mr. Mora! Where are you? You have no idea where you're even going anymore. You can feel your fear and anxiety rise with every passing moment. Where is she? Well, she's alive, thankfully. Cuthbert? What's wrong? Why are you shouting? Mr. Mora! Calm down. You're hyperventilating. I heard there was a murder and I've been looking all over for you. And you were worried about me? That's quite sweet, ain't it? And you're reacting like that. Very shameful. I just... You hug Mr. Mora tightly as you're overcome with emotion. She's usually not receptive to affection, but you really don't care. You're just relieved she's safe. Tyrion! There you are! And you're crying! Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you so much. Aw, that's adorable. We heard the announcement. Do you know what happened, Ruby? Dang, on a first-name basis? Already? I do, but... You see Mr. Mora glance at Wallace for a brief moment. For now, I think we should head to the foyer. You arrive at the foyer and see the room swarmed with legions of familiar knights. Is that the Inquisition? Are they Spanish? Don't tell me. The headmaster mentioned there was a murder on campus. Someone used magic. Hey, are we gonna... Haha, there you are. Oi! You there! As you enter the foyer, Commander White notices you and begins marching in your direction. But his attention isn't focused on you. Huh? Are you Wallace Nightgrave? Yeah, but by the authority of the Wyvern Crown, I'm placing you under arrest. Hey, what are you doing? You three? God, you didn't notice us? You didn't notice us? The hell are you guys doing here? He said he was under arrest. On what charges? This kid is charged with the murder of Catherine Bellwether. Uh-oh. Dang, you know, at least Celeste's father lasted more than like 2 minutes, you know? Or 5, I don't know. Wasn't that the professor you met in the library? Like hell you're arresting him. He was with us in the library for the entire morning. There's no way he could have murdered her. Move aside, Celeste. But Mr. Mora's right. If Wallace is a suspect, we can't stop the Inquisition from arresting him. No. Don't worry, Wallace. We'll get to the bottom of what happened. Without a word, Wallace allows the Inquisition to drag him away. My apologies. Why do I have a slight suspicion of you? Like, illusion, she can make an illusion of Wallace and do her stuff. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to go and check on him. This is terrible. I still don't understand. Why would they suspect Wallace of all people? I'm not sure myself. Unlike most magical homicides, The school is filled with mages. There has to be a long list of suspects. Isn't there anything we can do? I'm going to investigate. Cuthbert. Yeah. He hasn't accepted you as his attorney yet. You don't even know if you'll be working this case. But I know he's innocent. I just can't sit here and do nothing. Well, I clearly can't stop you. But please remember that being an attorney is your job, is not charity work. Don't come crying to me if you run out of gold. Right. Anyways, I still have some business to take care of in the city. Will you two be okay handling this yourselves? Yes, we can do this. Good. I'll leave everything to you then. Alright, let's go. Right. It's been a few hours since Wallace was arrested. You and Celeste were with him during the lockdown, so the Inquisition had to take your statements. But the more they questioned you, the more you could tell they had doubts about your testimony. You will need to do more if you want to establish an alibi for Wallace. That took longer than I expected. We've already lost a lot of time talking to the Inquisition, who might be Spanish. But we should be free to roam around now. Where should we go first? The crime scene sounds like a good start. We still need to figure out what actually happened. Ruby said that the body was found in Lecture Hall 2B. It's in the west wing of the school. Alright. Seems like a good place to start. I like the investigation music. Okay. I hope Wallace is okay. He looked really scared when Commander White arrested him. Who wouldn't look scared being arrested? Don't worry. We'll find out what really happened. But first you need to inspect the crime scene. Where should we go next? The first thing we need to do is find out exactly what happened. Okay, yeah. God damn it. I can't... Okay, whatever. It's a statue. No Oh, really? Gillian Chemnitz, the inventor of early artificery. Okay, fine. So this is the guy who invented it. Yeah, this is a strange thing. Okay. Who would have thought that we could use machines to harness magical energy? He did. Artificery is truly a marvelous invention. With it, anyone can utilize the convenience of magic without having noble blood. Although the expenses of owning artificery present their own barrier. But that expression on his statue kinda looks like it doesn't want to be here, even though his statue is huge. He does give off that attitude, does he? Doesn't he? Ah. That looks very nice. That looks very nice. There's some text under it. Dr. Paul the hell is his name? Vorella, also known as the Archaeologist of the North. He spent many years studying and exploring the mountainous regions of Shardalon, and through his investigations, he came upon one of the many lairs of the Scaled Lord. He was honored both by the Church and the Wyvengard Historical Society for this impressive discovery. He looks like he has style. And at the same time, no style. I mean, the style is here, but the no style is here. It's a painting of a man with some sort of creature on his arm. There's text under it. Dr. Dilbit Tarfaros, a mage, historian, archaeologist, anthropologist, and botanist. Best known for his work in studying the history of the ancient dragons. Through his work, great leaps were made in the study and development of the school of evocation. On his arm is one of the last pseudo-dragons, which have now gone extinct. Is it called Horus? Okay, there seems to be nothing else here. Present! What do you think of this? Okay. Present! Okay. Present! Oh, wait, what? Wait, there's actually text? I did not expect that. Now that you think about it, this is the first case we've worked together. It's kind of fun seeing you work through everything. And it's a lot calmer than working as a mercenary. What do you do as a mercenary? Mostly just fought things and collected bounties. Bandits, goblins, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs? You know how it is. You're not entirely Man, her children are gonna get such a lore dump from her, man. What do you think about this? Okay. I didn't expect Steelwind to be working this case too. Wait, she is? She appears to be prosecuting the cases brought forth by the Inquisition, who might be Spanish. We'll probably be seeing a lot more of her in the future. Okay. Poor Eris. Her friend was falsely accused of murder and arrested. I should have paid $60 for this, man. This is awesome. I hope she's doing okay. Yeah, me too. You're detecting fear from her again. We don't really know much about Wallace. Regardless, we know that he has a solid alibi. There's no way he killed Bellwether. You really believe in your clients, don't you? Of course. I'll never stop fighting for what's right. But is that really... What? Never mind. Okay. Oi! Stop right there! As you try to enter the classroom, you're stopped by one of the Inquisition Knights. I'm the defense attorney for the accused. We have a right to investigate the crime scene. Yeah? From what I heard, the kid doesn't have any attorney yet. God damn it. It's alright. Let them in. Hey! How's it going? It's been a long time, I think. I don't know. Lady Steelwind. Do not call me that. Why not? And that's a new portrait. I guess a team of artists just sat down and is like, give every girl an angry expression. All of them. I don't mind, but still. While you work under me, you will address me as Prosecutor Steelwind. Yes, look, Prosecutor Steelwind. Nah, what's that smell? As you enter the classroom, you find yourself inhaling a sour and rancid odor. The stench is so overwhelming Your eyes began to tear up. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. What are you even doing here, Steelwind? I'm here to coordinate the investigation. You look around the crime scene. There isn't a single Inquisition knight in the room. Isn't that the Inquisition's job? Due to the circumstances, I've decided to handle this case personally. Well, since we've got you here, could we ask you some questions? Can I assume you're planning to defend this case? That would make you my opponent. What do I have to gain from helping you? Hey, we're fighting for the same thing here, right? Justice? However, I would be willing to answer your questions. But only if you answer some of mine. Deal. What could she possibly want to ask you? This music is way too hard, man. Like... Whew. Miss McCoy, it's my understanding that you were adopted. Dang. Would you happen to know who your birth parents are? Hey, that's a bit too personal, right? You agreed to answer my questions, right? Hey, I didn't think you meant... It's fine, Tyrion. I'm fine with answering if it helps Wallace. Ooh. I don't know who my birth parents are. I never tried looking for them. I see. If I recall correctly, the spell compendium only contained one spell. Considering your upbringing, how did you learn Mageblade? I bought a scroll from a merchant a few years ago. It had Mageblade's formula on it. But I know more than one spell now. I actually learned just learned a few new spells today. I'm sorry. Spells? As in plural? How long did it take for you to learn these spells? A few hours, I think. She learned multiple spells within a few hours. What was that just now? I see. Well, I think that's all I need to ask for now. Okay? She's sharing information about the investigation for that? Why is she interested in Celeste all of a sudden? Oh, Tyrion, I almost forgot. Since this is our first official case together, I wanted to show you something I learned. Okay.
Prepario Arcanum!
Wait, what? She has a voice? What? What's that? I didn't know you could speak. That is the incantation for the detect magic spell. Wait, does that mean... Yep, we can see magical traces while we're examining crime scenes now. Oh, they have books here too. They appear to be textbooks about alchemy. Does it have the law of equivalent exchange on it? Ah, lame. It's a painting of some sort of musician. There's text written below it. Dr. Nicholas Cage, Gousu, inventor of the Arcane engine. His work revolutionized trade and travel across the seas. He was well known for not discriminating between the common folk and nobility, judging his assistants based purely on their merit. When he wasn't conducting research within the Imperial Academy, he was known to compose symphonies for the king in his free time. Huh. Neat. I can't believe the professor is dead. We just saw her this morning. Yeah. There's a chalk outline. Oh really? I didn't see it. It appears that most of this blood came from her abdomen. Is that where this fatal wound was? There's a lot of blood in this puddle, but there's no trail leading to it. And there aren't any magical traces anywhere else in the room. I doubt the murderer used magic to clean it. Does that mean the murderer attacked her in this room? Maybe, but it's hard to say for certain. Ah, window. Same. You're not much of a student, aren't you? I can't spend hours sitting in one place. I need to move around. She was pretty angsty while you were studying the library earlier. How have you learned so many spells if you're so distractible? I don't know. I just learned the spell formula and cast stuff. I see. Is that not normal? No. This must be where the students sit during lectures. I can't imagine sitting in one place all day. Have you never attended a school before? No. We never had a proper school in Cornhaven. I mainly got my education from books my parents bought from traveling merchants. What about you? I used to attend a public school in my hometown. But after Miss Tamora adopted me, she handled my education personally. What's with that look, man? Okay, this is a nice quality of life change.
Repario Arcanum.
Okay, that will get old real fast. There's a trace of illusion magic. Wait, illusion? Oh no. We believe the suspect donned an illusionary... what the... illusory magic disguise immediately after murdering the victim. Using his disguise, he discreetly made his way back to the library unnoticed. Assuming Wallace isn't the murderer, the real killer must have used a similar disguise, which means that no one would have seen them leave this classroom. Great. What? What's wrong? There's a trace of necromancy on the body. Necromancy? Isn't necromancy the type of magic that creates undead? She's not just going to get up and walk away, right? We're honestly not so sure. That's part of the reason why I've stationed myself here. But what does that have to do with Wallace? Oh, you don't know? Wallace Nightgrave is a necromancer. He's a what? We believe he used a necromancy spell to completely drain her life force. That's why there's no visible wounds. Here's an autopsy report. How did she bleed if there's no visible wounds? Huh? But she has blood at her abdomen. But in the modern day, even the Inquisition doesn't commonly deal with necromancy. They're all on edge about what other spells he might have used. So, I'm here to make sure that nothing unholy happens to the body. You can't believe it. You've heard stories of necromancers before. But why would Wallace be studying something like that? I think it's just his nature, dude. Can't help it. But even if Wallace is a necromancer, aren't there plenty of other mages who could cast necromancy spells? This is an academy, after all. No, there's no laws against it, but the knowledge required to learn necromancy is heavily controlled. No one in their right mind would dare teach necromancy beyond healing magic. Frankly, I'm surprised even one student at this school was allowed to learn it. I can see why. But because of this specific piece of evidence, we know that he's the murderer. But it's still too convenient. That's the first time you've seen a thought from Steelwind. Normally, you only see thoughts from people who are stressed or excited. You doubt that Miss Steelwind is excited. So, is something causing her to be stressed? Is there something you're not telling us? Because something tells me this case isn't as straightforward as you claim it is. If you truly believe that, then why don't you prove it? God damn it. The eye can't see any more thoughts from her. She must be subconsciously guarding her mind now. But she's clearly hiding something. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I can't take it anymore! That spell is driving me mad! What is that? From what I understand, there's a bit of an accident a few days ago. It happened during one of the classes the headmaster was teaching. He misread the instructions for an alchemy experiment. You know, based on an anime from 2009, I really hope he still has everything, hopefully he isn't missing an arm and a leg, or his whole body, or his sight, hopefully he's still intact, And as a result, he accidentally produced this rancid-smelling vapor. Oh, thank God. Vapor? It's not poisonous, right? Of course not. I wouldn't be standing here if it were. It's just extremely unpleasant to the senses. Very specific. Do you know what happened here, Steelwind? Well, it all began when the City Watch received a call from the Academy. Supposedly, there was an attack on campus grounds that the entire building was put on lockdown. The City Watch set up a perimeter around the building while they waited for the system to be deactivated. What? Couldn't the Academy let them in once the scene was secure? I'm not sure about the specifics, but supposedly the lockdown can't be shut down manually, huh? You'll have to ask one of the Academy admins if you want to know more. Anyways, you two were present during the lockdown, right? Did either of you see anything suspicious? No, but we actually met the professor that morning. She was still alive. I see. That does match with the accounts of other witnesses. Any idea where she went afterwards? The headmaster gave us express permission to be here. Okay. Oh, okay. She said she was going to meet with the headmaster. He also mentioned that when I questioned him, he attended the meeting as planned. Oh, she. Okay. Oh, okay. She must have found her way into this classroom afterwards. Would you happen to have a map of the Academy? I do. I have extra copies if you'd like one. Oh man. Thanks. Thank you very much. What is it? There's one direct path from the headmaster's office to this lecture hall. But I wonder if she took any detours. As a mage of a noble house, you must have gone to school here. Did you know Bellwether while you were here? Unfortunately, I did. Ooh. Constantly clashed with her over her treatment of the students. One of my biggest regrets is failing to remove her from her position before I graduated. Damn. Sounds like many people didn't get along. I would say more, but it doesn't feel right to speak ill of the dead in the place where she died. Right there. God dang, there's so much. Okay. Of all things, this rancid smell is really rancid. Yes, I don't blame you for finding it distracting. And it's all because of a mistake during an alchemy experiment. Hey. It could be a lot worse. Like, a whole lot worse. Like, I'm telling you, a lot worse. I was surprised too. It's not like the headmaster to make a mistake like that. I wasn't expecting to meet. Yeah. Man, my brain is tired. The Imperial Academy isn't exactly open to outsiders. Miss Tamora used her connections to get us access. I see. We originally came here to do research, but I never expected to get wrapped up in another homicide. What kind of research were you doing? Don't bother asking. He won't tell you. You know it. I'm glad to see you under less dire circumstances, Miss McCoy. Are you accompanying Mr. Cuthbert on his investigation? Yeah, I'm working as his bodyguard now. I see. Well, you certainly have the credentials for it. Although, I'm surprised he's able to afford your services. What's that supposed to mean? I meant no offense, but looks like this does appear to be below Miss McCoy's pay grade. Yeah, I was surprised too. But Ruby pays me a lot to protect this guy. Ah, she's paying you. I suppose that makes more sense. I was surprised to see you conducting the investigation, Steelwind. Why did you leave things to Commander White? Please, I can barely trust that oaf to make me coffee. God damn. After last time, I feel much more confident overseeing the investigation myself. But the Inquisition doesn't seem to be helping her at all. All they're doing is standing guard while she does all the work. Do you know how the body was discovered? 2 members of the kitchen staff spotted her collapsed inside this classroom. They reported the situation to campus admin while they attempted to save her life. But it was too late. The professor had already passed away by the time any healers arrived. Those 2 staff members, who were they? I believe their names were Valentina and Valerie Lanus. Lanus. They're apparently sisters. Orium was the one who collected their statements. Did he notice anything off about their behavior? From what he said, they had a few quirks, but nothing too suspicious. Quirks? He told me that they were running and spinning around him during questioning. What does that mean? I have no idea. Perhaps they were still on edge after finding their coworker murdered. You'll definitely want to speak with them. We've already told the Inquisition this, but Wallace was with us the entire time. He couldn't have murdered her. Yeah, he has the perfect alibi. Strong, maybe, but not perfect. Miss McCoy herself told us that. There was a small period of time where she wasn't with him. What? Right. It was when I came to check on you after you knocked over that shelf. I got a little lost on my way back to Wallace. But still, we've only lost each other for a few minutes. That may be, but unless his alibi is airtight, the evidence in this room proves that it was him. What do you mean? It will be easier to explain once you examine it yourself. I mean, I already did, so you know.
Repario Arcanum.
I mean, okay, nothing else much. Whoa, there's so much. Okay, I'll just go to the Inquisition barracks, whatever. The Inquisition is probably still questioning him. We should come back later. Yeah, he wouldn't. He has no balls.
Repario Arcanum.
Why would there be magic here? Hello? Is anyone there? I'm sorry, this music is just too good. Maybe I'll get the soundtrack off of this. This is too good. It looks like there's no one here right now. Wow. Oh man, this music is actually really great, like really great. And it's in the kitchen. Okay. Oh, hello there, General Kenobi. I wasn't expecting guests today. What do you mean you weren't? Okay, fine. We were only gonna use the library. I'll give you that. Sorry for coming in unannounced. You must be. My name is Theodore Redmond. I'm the headmaster of the Wyvern Guard Imperial Academy. Okay, let me guess your age. 65. Oh god damn. And judging from your appearance, you must be the protege of Ruby Tamora. God damn, he's old. To what do I owe the pleasure? Wait, you're here too? They must be here to investigate the murder. Wait, you? I thought you went to see Wallace. Unfortunately, the Inquisition is questioning him right now. They aren't allowing visitors. He must be so scared right now. I hope he's okay. Right, she had the same experience not too long ago. If there's anything I can do to help, please, let me know. Ah, it's a painting of someone. Looks like a professor. Ah, Professor Lucas Gilbert, an instructor here many decades ago. He was well beloved by the students here, and he was quite the accomplished scholar. And this was all despite him lacking the ability to use magic. He studied magic without actually being able to use it. Stop doing the blocking thing! Yes, it was quite remarkable. Okay. Unfortunately, we lost him to illness very early in his life. Ooh. Ooh, a window! Dang! Very nice. Ah, painting of a mage. But he doesn't look quite like a noble. Ah, that's Jason Steelwind, one of the chosen mages of the Scale Lord. Wait, Steelwind? As in... Yes, he is the earliest recorded ancestor of House Steelwind. Legends say that the Scale Lord bestowed his power upon him and his allies to create the first mages. Whoa, it's hard to even tell that he and the prosecutor belong to the same bloodline. With all these noble houses, House Steelwind had quite humble beginnings. If only they'd remember where they came from. Ah, a small table for guests. Is that wine? No, apple juice. Most of my guests are students after all. Burning wood, okay. Looks cozy. Is that it? Okay.
Repario Arcanum.
Okay, nothing here. Wait a minute, his art is also illusion. This is terrible. To think that one of my prized students would be accused of murder. We heard your voice on the intercom when the lockdown happened. Are you the one that triggered it? Yes. I activated it when I received a call from one of the staff. They reported that Professor Bellwether had been attacked. How did the lockdown system work? It's an artificery network that covers the entire academy. In the event of an emergency, I can activate it using the stone. Okay. Once activated, the system creates magical barriers throughout the building. It's designed to contain and protect each room in the building. Could a powerful mage breach any of these barriers? I doubt it. The barriers can withstand a great amount of force. They even block mages from teleporting through them. And once activated, I can't turn it off for an hour. Great. Can you tell me more about Wallace? Earlier, you said that he was one of your prized students. I just need to understand. Why does the prosecutor say that he was a necromancer? Because technically, he is one. What? Why would he study something like that? Necromancy is one of the most dangerous and most scrutinized schools of magic. Its image has been long tainted by stories of dark wizards raising armies of the undead. However, it doesn't just control the forces of death. Life as well. Forces of life? The truth is, healing magic is also classified as necromancy. Most healers don't care to admit it because of the stigma it has. But that's why Wallace is studying it. He wants to be a doctor. But there are plenty of mages who know healing magic. Why is he being singled out? For years, he's been studying necromancy beyond basic healing magic. He believes that high-level necromancy can revolutionize modern medicine. Unfortunately, many among the faculty don't see it that way. Wallace doesn't hail from a noble house. He's poor. He's like me. Many of the faculty fear he'll use his knowledge to raise armies of undead, just like the necromancers of old. What? Were they poor as well? The Imperial Academy isn't even permitted to teach it to students beyond basic healing magic. Then why did you allow him to study it? After everything that has happened to him, I made an exception. Everything that happened to him? I'm not at liberty to say more. You'll have to ask him if you wish to know more. It's a terrible thing that happened. To think someone would commit murder within the academy. Using necromancy, no less. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. Eowyn told us that you had a little bit of a mishap in Lecture Hall 2B. Ah, yes. I was filling in for the alchemy instructor when I accidentally misread the instructions she left. I'm quite embarrassed to admit that my old age be catching up with me. Okay. Oh wait, there was actually something on me? Okay. I'm sorry that your first visit to the academy ended so tragically, Mr. Cuthbert. Now, it only just started. There's no need to apologize. No one could have guessed that today turned out like this. Nevertheless, I hope you found our resources useful for your research. Ooh, nope. I've heard that Miss Tamora had recently hired a mage. I hope you found our resources useful for your studies. Yeah, definitely. I was able to learn a lot of spells today. Spells? Why does everyone react like that? Is learning multiple spells not normal? Anyways, I'm glad you enjoyed using our library. Our academy does offer admission to mages from the common folk. Would you be interested in enrolling here? No offense, but I just can't stand the idea of being cooped up in a school like this. I like learning about magic in the field. Ah, that's unfortunate. Miss Tamora mentioned that you gave us permission to use the library. I can't thank you enough for that. We learned a lot. Of course, I'm always willing to aid the younger generation in the pursuit of knowledge. How do you know Miss Tamora anyway? Ah, that's confidential. Did she defend him in a court case? Ah, must have been a hard time in his life. Have you met the prosecutor? Ah, I'm well acquainted with her. Ooh, she done something bad. She was once a student here. Alright, she is a noble. It makes sense that she'd go to school here. She did something very bad. Did you know Eris is one of our top students in the study of illusion magic? Oh, she's right there. Thank you, Headmaster. I appreciate your praise. I forgot you were here, honestly. Why do you study illusion magic? No particular reason. I just happen to have an affinity for it. Also quite enjoyable to use my magic to deceive people. Okay, officer, it's this one. Arrest her! Arrest her! Right now. He's sus. How long have you been headmaster? For as long as I can remember. Since you were 4? I'm just joking. I have dedicated my life to nurturing the knowledge and growth of young mages. And I hope to do so for many years. Ah? Does it like... Why? Yeah, you're feeling all these, but you're wearing a full smile. Ah, classic smile to hide the pain. His emotions don't match with what he's saying. Oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to ask him the last question, okay. If you plan on defending Wallace, you'll need to spend his spell compendium, correct? Yeah, having a client's compendium is instrumental for acquitting them. You may find that a bit difficult. You see, after a certain incident, he destroyed his compendium. Why would he do that? Doesn't he need that to use magic? A spell compendium is a device mages use to keep track of what spells they can cast. It's really convenient for remembering the formulas and incantations for your spells. But it's not actually required to use magic. I thought of destroying mine a long time ago, but they're really expensive. Ooh. Luckily, I have an attuned spell compendium right here. Unattuned. I'd be more than happy to give it to you if it helps Wallace. Oh, thanks. Wallace just needs to maintain physical contact with it for 10 minutes. After that, the compendium will attune to his magic. Just make sure you don't let another mage like Celeste hold it. Once it attunes to a mage, no one else can use it. Wait, then wonderful! I hope you can persuade Wallace to attune to it. What is going on here? She's definitely sus. The sus alarms are ringing. And it's all on her. All of it! What can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether? Ooh, definitely not happy thoughts. Like, everything but happy thoughts. Wow, that's a whole mess of emotions. She was rather unpleasant to work with. Why is she still here? Can you think of any enemies she might have had? You might as well list everyone who attended the school. Yeah. Eris. It's best to be blunt with these sorts of things. As you saw yesterday, she had a pretty abrasive attitude towards the students. You seem pretty happy to announce that, I'm just saying. Many people in the school did not care for her. Maybe she wasn't the nicest person, but would that really be enough to motivate someone to murder her? She'd often target and harass students, especially the poor ones. She even made a habit of expelling those students for minor infractions. For commoners, magic can be our ticket out of poverty. I can't imagine how it feels to have that opportunity unfairly taken from you. She put so much pressure on those students. Some of them even left the academy on their own volition. They couldn't handle her constant verbal abuse. Even then, would that really be enough motive to commit murder? The human psyche is a fragile thing. It's astounding what someone might do when pushed far enough. What about her relation with faculty? In some cases, it was worse than it was with students. She'd often treat the staff like her personal servants. I received many complaints from them about her behavior. How was she not fired? Sorry if this sounds rude, but why didn't you just fire her? She used her position to curry favor with the noble houses over the years. As you can imagine, the Academy's board is controlled by nobility. If I tried to remove her, they would probably support her over me. I see. I heard that you had a meeting scheduled with Professor Bellwether this morning. What time was this? When did it end? Noon. Arrived on time, lasted till 1. Did anything seem off? No, she seemed to be her usual self. Doesn't seem like a good thing though. You did fear. If you don't mind me asking, what was the purpose of your meeting? We met to discuss routine administrative matters. Despite our personal disagreements, we knew to stay civil when discussing personal affairs. But to be perfectly honest, it did always feel like I was treading on eggshells when speaking with her. But you were her superior, right? Didn't she respect your authority? We had many arguments about how I was managing the academy, and she was very vocal about her distaste for the poor people. She was difficult to say the least. Well, that's it for today. Oh man. Well, just as I expected. Happy-go-lucky at first, then murder. Oh well. Gotta solve it. But hey, it's pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. A lot less grammatical stuff like tavern. And like I said, Celeste is best character in the game, bar none. She's number 1. Okay, number 1 in the whole game. So yeah, very, very great. And there's a lot of effort put into this, I must say. And I didn't expect Celeste to actually say her spell. That caught me off guard. So yeah, I actually like this game. Yeah, can't wait to finish all the chapters. I wonder how long that's gonna take. Yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching my playthrough of Tyrion Cuthbert. If you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.